Hi everyone, how's it going? Thanks for watching our visa instruction video today. My name is Matt and I'm a student advisor. And today I'd like to show you how to apply for a student visa in order to come to the US as a foreign student. So you might either have only a little idea or have no idea about what steps you need to take, but there are several important things you need to consider and things you need to do to prepare when applying for a student visa at a US embassy or consulate, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So let's go ahead and begin how to apply for a student visa from your country. So this is the overall application process, and I'll just run through these real fast before we go into more detail. First, you need to obtain an I-20 from your school. You need to fill out a DS-160, that's the visa application form. Then you need to make a visa interview payment and book your interview. Then you need to prepare all required documents for your visa application. You need to go to your visa interview. And finally, your passport will be mailed to you, and that'll take about a week. Okay, so this first step is to apply for a school and obtain an I-20. So in order to obtain an I-20, you need to complete these steps. You need to fill out an online application form. And here's a website where you can do that. And there's a $150 processing fee you need to pay. Then you're going to submit the following documents via uploading them or through email. So that's a copy of your passport, the photo page of your passport, a copy of your bank statement, and that has to be 3 months old, and it has to have a minimum 1-year balance of $15,600. For example, that's if you were paying to study for 1 year. So for example, if you were only studying with us for 3 months, then you would only need to pay a third of that, which would be about $4,000. And then you need a copy of your transcript or diploma from high school or above. So international students in the US and California need to have finished high school. And that's because that's the standard for students in America, is to finish and graduate high school. So that'll be required for you to have done as well. And then you're going to make your payment of $450. So that's $100 for the I-20 shipping fee, and then $350 for the CVIS fee. And again, those are in addition to the $150 processing fee. And the CVIS fee is the payment for immigration, the US government, and we are going to make that payment and include the I-901, which is the CVIS fee receipt. We'll include that in the I-20 package. And then we're going to ship the I-20 package to your overseas address. So again, that I-20 package, that includes your I-20, the acceptance letter, and your CVIS receipt. Those things will be in that package. And then you need to complete the online visa application. So first, you'll fill out the online application. Here's a website where you can do that. And this presentation is available for download, so you can just find those links in that presentation. And then you add a photo, and you're going to upload your photo while completing the online form DS-160. And the photo requirements are going to be listed there as well. And then here's some other things to consider, as you're preparing your package and your application. And we're going to go through some of these things in a little bit more detail. And make sure you save your application ID. So they're going to send that to you and you want to save it. And if you don't have items such as a social security number, just choose does not apply down there. You can check those boxes. And you're going to choose who's going to pay for all expenses. And just be careful. If you're choosing self, then you're going to be submitting your own personal bank statement. So just make sure you're choosing the right person there. And choose the reason you're applying for your student visa. So you know what that reason is. You can select academic or language student down there. And then you need to input your contact info in the US. So write your contact's name on the I-20 and input school official under relationship to you. So you write that there. And then for email address, just select does not apply. And you're also going to need to give your social networking information. So you can choose the platform and then your identifier on that platform. And then you need to make the visa interview payment and book your interview. Choose the country, fill out the required fields, and you need your DS-160 confirmation number in order to pay your student interview fee and make an appointment. And that visa interview fee will be $160. Okay, so down here, choose student and exchange visitor visa, choose an F1 visa, that's academic language visa, and down here is that DS-160 confirmation number. Okay, and then prepare all the required documents for your visa application, and these documents need to be in a clear folder. The documents that you need to have there are the passport, which is valid for at least 6 months. Have that opened to the photo page on the clear folder. The first page of the DS-160, which is your confirmation page. You need an identification picture, which is 5 centimeters by 5 centimeters, and make sure you're not wearing glasses for that picture. You need an I-20. You need the acceptance letter from your school. You need the I-901. Remember, those are the things we're going to mail to you in that package. You need your bank statement in English, and you need a visa interview confirmation paper. And then you'll go to your interview. And just be careful, make sure that you're looking, your clothes are business casual at least. So try to look professional and, you know, try to make sure that you're looking good when you go, you're well groomed. And they're usually going to ask you these 3 questions. What is your purpose for going to the US? Who will pay your expenses while in the US? And what will you do after you finish studying in the US? So they'll ask you those 3 questions. Just make sure you've taken the time beforehand to consider what your answers to those 3 questions are going to be, so you're as prepared as possible. And, you know, after about 1 week after your interview, the US Embassy is going to mail your passport with your attached student visa. And that's the process. So these are the steps that you need to follow in order to apply for the visa. And we hope this will help you understand the process. And if you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to contact us by email. And thank you, and we hope to see you soon.